Ever wonder why you can convince yourself that literally anything is okay? Well, this time it's different because your brain is basically a world-class defense attorney, and you're always its favorite client. Here's the wild part. Your brain starts building excuses before you even do something wrong. Scientists call it the rationalization engine, and it's more powerful than you think. We're talking about the same mental machinery that lets people convince themselves that taking office supplies isn't really stealing because they don't pay me enough anyway. The process works in 3 stages. First, you feel the desire to do something sketchy. Then, and here's where it gets crazy, your brain immediately starts generating reasons why it's actually fine. Everyone does it. No one will notice. I deserve this. Sound familiar? But I'm a good person. Of course you are. That's exactly why your brain works so hard to protect that image. The rationalization engine isn't about being bad. It's about staying good in your own mind while doing questionable things. We all have this mental lawyer on retainer, working 24/7 to keep us feeling okay about our choices. Recognizing it is the first step to beating it. Chapter 1. The Cheater's High. Your Brain on Deception. Brace yourself for this one. Lying successfully triggers the same reward centers as drugs. Your brain literally gets high on getting away with stuff. No wonder it's so addictive. Researchers hooked people up to brain scanners while they cheated on tests. The results? Their dopamine levels went through the roof. We're talking about the same chemical that makes you feel good when you eat chocolate or fall in love. Except this time, it's from successfully deceiving someone. Here's where it gets darker. Each successful lie makes the next one easier. Your brain builds tolerance just like with any drug. That little white lie about traffic? Gateway drug to bigger deceptions. Sorry, can't make it, I'm sick. Becomes, of course I filed those reports, becomes the money's all accounted for. The scariest part? You stop feeling guilty. That little voice saying, this is wrong? It gets quieter each time. Your brain literally rewires itself to seek that cheater's high. Think about the last time you got away with something. Remember that little thrill? That's your brain dealing dopamine like a back alley pharmacist. Now you know why just once never stays that way. Chapter 2. The Slippery Slope. From white lies to web of lies. It starts so innocently, doesn't it? Your haircut looks great. Fast forward 6 months, and you're maintaining a complex spreadsheet of lies like some kind of deception accountant. The slippery slope isn't just a metaphor, it's neuroscience. Each small compromise literally makes the next one easier. Your brain goes, well, I already did X, so Y isn't that much worse. It's like ethical inflation. What shocked you last year seems normal now. But they're just white lies. Sure, until they're not. That padded expense report started with rounding up $4.50 to $5. That affair started with just coffee. That fraud conviction started with fudging one number to hit targets. Here's the pattern everyone follows. Tiny lie, rationalization, slightly bigger lie, new normal, repeat. Before you know it, you're that person who would never do something like that, doing exactly that. We become what we repeatedly do. And if what we repeatedly do is compromise our integrity, well, do the math. The slope is slippery because it's greased with our own excuses. Chapter 3. The Pressure Cooker. When Good People Do Bad Things. Picture this. It's 11:47 p.m., assignment due at midnight, and you haven't started. Your heart's racing, palms sweating, and suddenly that sketchy homework help site looks like salvation. Welcome to the pressure cooker. Good people don't just wake up and decide to cheat. They get squeezed until their ethics crack. Impossible deadlines, crushing debt, family expectations. Something's gotta give. And usually, it's our principles that give first. The formula is depressingly simple. Pressure plus opportunity minus oversight equals cheating. Take any saint, add enough pressure, and watch them break. That stellar employee who cooked the books, they were drowning in medical bills. That straight-A student who plagiarized, 3 family members sick, 2 jobs, No time. But I can handle pressure. Famous last words. Everyone has a breaking point. The only question is where yours is. Here's the real tragedy. The pressure often comes from wanting to be good. Good employee, good student, good provider. The very desire to meet expectations becomes the thing that makes us betray them. We cheat to keep being the person everyone thinks we are. Chapter 4. Digital Deception. Cheating in the iPhone era. Remember when cheating required actual effort? Now it's just copy, paste, and paraphrase. Technology hasn't just made cheating easier, it's made it feel like it's not even cheating. Your phone is basically a cheating Swiss Army knife. GPS spoofing for fake locations, voice changers for sick day calls, AI for writing essays. There's an app for that. Took a dark turn. We went from, the dog ate my homework, to, the AI wrote my thesis. But here's the twist. The same technology that enables cheating, it's even better at catching it. Every text, search, and click leaves digital fingerprints. The real game changer? Digital cheating feels victimless. No one sees you do it. It's just you and a screen. Except that screen connects to everything and everyone. We've created a world where cheating is one click away. But so is getting caught. Your digital footprint? It's more like digital concrete, permanent and incriminating. Chapter 5. Academic Dishonesty. The education crisis no one talks about. Ready for a number that'll break your brain? Between 68 and 95% of students admit to cheating. Let that sink in. In some classes, the honest students are literally the minority. But everyone's doing it. Yeah, that's the problem. We've created an academic Hunger Games where playing fair means losing. When the curve assumes everyone cheats, honesty becomes a luxury you can't afford. The methods have evolved past your teacher's wildest nightmares. Smartwatches streaming answers, AI writing papers, entire Discord servers dedicated to sharing test questions. It's not cheating, it's collaboration. Sure, and Bernie Madoff was just creative accounting. Here's what kills me. These students aren't lazy or stupid. They're stressed, overwhelmed, and playing a game where the rules reward dishonesty. One bad grade tanks your GPA, one bad GPA tanks your future. Or so they think. We're teaching an entire generation that integrity is optional if the stakes are high enough. Then we wonder why we have a trust problem in society. Want to level up your people skills? Join our YouTube membership for early access to scripts, input on future topics, and connection with a community that gets the social struggle. Click join below, and let's master human interaction together. Chapter 6. Workplace Lies, from padded resumes to cooked books. Proficient in Excel. Translation: I can open Excel. Welcome to professional deception, where everyone's resume reads like fiction, and the fiction gets wilder from there. It starts before you even get the job. 60% of resumes contain lies. Managed a team means was in a group project. Increased efficiency by 50% means showed up on time. And that's just the appetizer. Once you're in, the real show begins. Time theft, expense padding, taking credit for others' work. It's not stealing, it's compensation adjustment. That mouse jiggler keeping your status active? Modern problems require modern solutions. But here's where it gets expensive. Workplace fraud costs companies $3.7 trillion annually. That's trillion with a T. From the mailroom to the boardroom, everyone's got an angle. The craziest part? Most workplace cheaters see themselves as victims. They don't appreciate me. I'm underpaid. The company can afford it. Stealing from a thief doesn't feel like stealing. Chapter 7. Relationship Rules. The Unspoken Contract. We all break. Define cheating. And watch every couple in the room suddenly develop different definitions. Is it just physical? What about emotional? What about that Instagram like at 2 a.m.? Welcome to the relationship gray zone. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Micro-cheating is the new normal. Keeping backup options, emotional affairs disguised as friendships, the just-in-case Tinder profile. We're just friends. Sure, friends who text goodnight every night. The stats will ruin your faith in love. 30 to 60% of married individuals will cheat. But here's the plot twist. Most of them report being happy in their relationships. It's not about what's missing. It's about what else is possible. But I would never. Everyone says that until their work crush starts texting. We're all 3 bad days and 1 good conversation away from questionable decisions. The real tragedy? The cover-up hurts more than the crime. It's not the cheating that ends relationships. It's the lying about the cheating. Chapter 8. Cultural Codes. Why cheating changes by zip code. Plot twist. What's cheating in Sweden might be Tuesday in Sicily. Your moral compass? It's got a GPS location. Culture doesn't just influence cheating. It literally defines it. In some countries, not cheating on taxes makes you the village idiot. Why would you pay more than necessary? In others, splitting a candy bar requires a receipt. Same species, different rule books. Here's where it gets spicy. Collectivist cultures cheat differently than individualist ones. In group-focused societies, cheating for your group is almost noble. I'm not stealing. I'm providing. Meanwhile, individualist cultures perfect the art of personal gain. The gender thing? Buckle up. Some cultures give men a free pass while crucifying women for the same behavior. Others reverse it completely. Boys will be boys versus she should know better. We judge other cultures cheating while blind to our own. That's corruption, we shout while slipping the maitre d'20. Morality, it turns out, speaks different languages. Chapter 9. The Detection Game, How Cheaters Get Caught. Every cheater thinks they're a mastermind until math enters the chat. Numbers don't lie, people do, and boy, do the numbers love to snitch. The detection game has gone high-tech. Plagiarism software that catches paraphrasing, behavioral analytics that flag anomalies, metadata that tells your life story. But I used incognito mode. Oh honey, that's adorable. Here's the cheater's paradox. The smarter you think you are, the dumber your mistakes. It's always the tiny details, the timestamp that doesn't match, the writing style that suddenly changes, the alibi that's too perfect. Perfection is suspicious, but the number one way cheaters get caught? They can't shut up about it. The cheaters' high demands an audience. They brag, they hint, they leave breadcrumbs. Can you believe I got away with it? No, and neither will anyone else, once you tell them. The universe has a sense of humor. The harder you try to hide something, the more obvious it becomes. Your lies are writing checks your alibis can't cash. Chapter 10. The Prevention Paradox. Why stopping cheating is so hard. We've tried everything: honor codes, surveillance, harsh punishments. Cheating laughs and evolves faster. It's like trying to stop water with a screen door. Here's the prevention paradox. The more we try to stop cheating, the more creative it becomes. Install cameras? They'll use signals. Block websites? They'll find new ones. Increase penalties? They'll just get better at not getting caught. So just give up? Not quite. The secret isn't building higher walls. It's removing the ladders. Reduce pressure, increase support. Make honesty easier than dishonesty. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Some cheating might be a feature, not a bug. When systems are broken, cheating becomes civil disobedience. That student sharing test answers? Maybe they're protesting an unfair system. We spend billions trying to catch cheaters instead of asking why they cheat. It's like treating symptoms while ignoring the disease. Maybe the problem isn't the cheating. Maybe it's what makes cheating necessary. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Science says it's complicated. Turns out, humans are more software than hardware. We can literally rewire our brains. The stats are actually encouraging. Most people who cheat feel genuine remorse. That guilt? It's your better angels trying to stage a comeback. The cheater's high fades, but the shame hangover lasts. Here's what change actually takes. Acknowledgement without excuses. Accountability without deflection. And time. Lots of time. I'm sorry I got caught doesn't count. Real change means facing the person you became and choosing to become someone else. The trust thing. That's the real-life sentence. You can change, but you can't unring that bell. Rebuilding trust is like growing a tree. slow, fragile, and one storm can destroy years of growth. But here's the hope. Humans are built for redemption. We're the only species that can look at who we were and choose to be different. The question isn't, can cheaters change? It's, will you?